Welcome back to our channel. We're Eric and Sarah, and today we are going on our last adventure here in Guatemala.
And we've actually been in Guatemala for about 6 or 7 weeks now, so if you haven't seen any of our other videos, make sure to go and check them out because we always show you where to go, what to do, and how to do it.
So, everyone knows that Guatemala is full of volcanoes. They are literally everywhere you even look. So today we're going to be hiking up one of those volcanoes. But rarely do you ever get to hike up a volcano that is actively erupting. So today we're going up Acatenango and we're going to see Volcan Fuego erupting.
It's gonna be so awesome, and the weather is looking just beautiful this morning. So we are so excited to get going on this adventure.
Let's do it. So when you hike up Acatenango, it's a really good idea to get a proper guiding company. There's lots of different guides here within Antigua, but you really need to choose one that is professional and actually has all the right gear for you, proper training, and ideally someone who's local as well. So today we're actually going with Wicho and Charlie's, and we're going with them just for that reason, right? They have local guides, very experienced. All the gear you can rent here. You don't even need to bring your own gear. The gear is really high quality as well. And also they have proper shelters at the top. That's a really big one because we've heard of people going on this tour and it's like, it's raining, it's windy, they're in a crappy tent, and really like for us, having a proper shelter is a really big deal. So we're really happy to be going with Wicho and Charlie's, and we can show you more of what that experience is like throughout this video. Get the gloves there.
It's hard to find the matching ones though.
It's a bit of a mad dash to get gear.
This one might be the right one.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
No?
Well, just something's going on inside of there. It's a little chunky, but it's your glove, so.
Just try it on.
Do I look good?
You're all set. You're all set to go.
Gotta get all warm.
So, you can rent a bunch of stuff here. We brought our own bags, but because we have all our camera gear and everything, we just it's really hard to pack everything in because you need to bring all of your own water.
Three
water
of these things, 4.5 liters per person.
Per person. So
well, you don't need to bring the water bottles, but you got to carry the water.
Yeah, so it's all good. You can rent backpacks here, but yeah, just make sure that you allocate for space. So
it's a little bit of a puzzle getting it in, but we'll make it.
All right, we have made it to the base of the mountain. It was a little bit hectic getting out of Wicho Charlie's.
Yeah, we had to get breakfast, pack our bags, get in the shuttle, drive here, but it's all good. We made it. It's very windy already.
Yeah, definitely. So we've heard a lot of different things from this hike. Some people say it's really good for the average traveler, and a lot of people are saying that it's the hardest hike that they've ever done.
So it's very confusing when you try to read blogs or read anything online. So our goal for this video is to be as true as we can to you guys. We're not going to try to sugarcoat things, even though we're usually very positive even when we're struggling. We're going to just tell you really how it is so that you can kind of prep whether it's something you could handle or not.
That's right. Let's get to it.
Yeah, let's get going. Okay, Eric, hour 0. How are we feeling?
Feeling pretty good. Feeling like ready to take on the world.
Honestly, feeling a little bit nervous. Given our hiking in Peru, we know we don't do well with the altitude, so I'm feeling a little anxious, but also very excited to get going. So I think once we're on the way, it'll be, the nerves will be gone. So let's go.
This feels like one of those Instagram versus reality times where all of a sudden it's like, oh, I got this whole mountain to myself, but no, yeah, like 100, 200 people there.
It's a bunch of ants. Well, everyone's coming down the mountain too right now. Yeah. Everyone smile, look like you're having fun. No one's crying yet.
Not yet.
I'll video at the beginning when everyone still looks like they're having a good time.
Exactly.
All right, hour 1 update. How we doing?
Pretty good. I would say the terrain is kind of difficult because it's pretty slippery.
Yeah, it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. It's really easy to slide.
Yeah, would definitely recommend getting some hiking poles for that exact
100%.
reason. We're doing it in runners though too, so
yeah, these classic shoes.
It's going fine. I'm
It's
not
going
saying
great.
it's bad.
Just taking a short little break and then we'll be on our way again.
Hour one.
See ya in the next hour.
Shout out to the real heroes, which is Hector and Sergio, our porters. These guys rock. So one of the things that we have done is actually gotten porters for our trip. Really nice to have someone just carry your heavier bags, especially since we have camera gear and stuff. We really needed it. But it's also really good to just support the local guides.
And these guys are heroes. They're carrying our bags like it's nothing.
They're insane.
And like one of them was just like literally texting half the way up. I'm like, how are you even doing that? We're like dying. No, they're really awesome. So definitely consider getting a porter if you come. But they only carry your stuff up, obviously, because then you drink all your water and food. So just be prepared to carry your bag back down. Hour two.
Pretty good hike. We stopped to get our registration. We paid 50 quetzales each to get in. Ever since then, it's been straight up to the through the forest.
Starting to feel the altitude a little.
Starting to feel the altitude.
But it's almost lunch.
It's almost lunch.
Woo! Made it to lunch already. Woo!
Yeah, we did it.
Lunch break. How we all feeling? Good. Yes. Energy.
Energy is key.
We're halfway already. What do we got for lunch, Eric?
Some potatoes and some sort of vegan meatballs.
Oh, looks really good. Even has
really good.
gravy on it.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's so nice. It all comes with the tour, so we're gonna eat that now.
We're really happy to be at lunch.
This is the best thing I've ever eaten.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's like the fanciest
Nothing
meal.
tasted better
It's like-
than this in my life.
Yeah, like it's the fanciest meal, but it's also like hiking. Anything tastes good.
Yeah, it's true.
You know? So one thing that we were really wondering before going on this hike was footwear. And honestly, pretty much everyone that we see is wearing just regular shoes. Well, some people are wearing hiking boots, which can definitely help, especially since all the terrain is pretty like slick, like just like really dusty. But I'm just wearing like these shoes that I normally wear, and they seem to work. So don't worry too much about footwear.
Hour three.
Hour three.
I think.
How are we
You know,
doing?
it's definitely very hard, but it's less brutal than I expected, to be honest. Like, definitely very tired, but it is doable. I'm just feeling pumped about how this has been going. You, Eric?
So good.
I honestly was so nervous about this. Like, I can't even express. The last few days I've been like feeling just kind of nauseous. I even took a sleeping pill last night because I didn't think I was gonna sleep. Just knowing our history with altitude, I was really worried about that part.
Totally.
But it has been way better than I expected. No wooziness, no dizziness.
Feeling great.
It's feeling great, and we only have like a couple hundred meters to go up yet,
That's right.
so I'm just feeling pumped.
So good.
So good, so fun. Well, it's hour 4. Definitely getting a bit harder now. It's a little bit more out of breath from the altitude. It's steep again. It's cold. It's cloudy. But we were told only about like 15, 20 more minutes, I think. So we can push through that. No worries. We're gonna make it.
We're here.
We made it! Woo!
Look at this. Here's the shelters. I feel really good.
Champion.
Super happy we're here.
You look good.
Thanks, I feel good. What do you think, Sarah?
I think this is a really yummy treat at the top. I'm really sad we can't see it yet. It better clear to make it worth that long hike, but it's not looking so good right now.
Fuego is like, it's cool because at night you go, it's dark, and you can really see the lava.
Imagine it just right there. Just imagine a volcano.
We're gonna see it later. I have faith.
Every time there's an eruption.
It is so cold and it is completely socked in. We haven't seen the volcano once, which it's okay, I guess. Hopefully we'll hold out for later on in the evening or maybe for the morning. But for now, I'm gonna show you our cabins. So this is our cabin. Oh, I gotta push. And there we go.
Welcome!
Sarah's all ready to sleep.
Nap time.
Completely bundled. So much warmer in here.
Yeah, it's so nice in here.
All our
It's
stuff is
awesome.
everywhere, but that's what the beds look like.
Our new friends are sleeping.
Our new friends are sleeping, so we're not gonna bother them.
My turn.
That's a bad idea.
It's a great idea. Well, after hours of waiting, it got dark, we had a nice warm dinner, had a little fire. It is finally clear enough to see the eruptions, but man, is it cold. It all of a sudden got so windy, so cold, so we're trying to take some photos. Oh, you can see my breath. But we'll see how long we last because it is just freezing cold outside, so man, but it is just, it's so cool. I can't even, like, I don't know. No photos will ever do it justice. It is so cool.
Well,
Slept a couple hours.
this is crazy, but normally when you get to camp and it's clear, you get a chance to hike to the volcano that's actually erupting, which is called Fuego. It's been super socked in, but they said maybe we could do it at 3 a.m.
So that's what it is now.
3 a.m.
And it is clear, and we were going back and forth about whether
I
to
don't
do
know.
it.
This is so insane.
This is probably gonna be like the hardest thing we've ever done.
Yeah.
I'm fully expecting that.
Yeah.
3 in the morning, it's super windy,
Yeah.
super cold, but you can see the whole volcano, so you know what? A chance to get that close to the lava, I feel like we can't
We
not
gotta do it. We gotta do it.
Well, we might not make it.
Keep
We'll
you
see.
updated. It's been pretty crazy, just like running downhill basically, just on like pure like rock sliding down, so
This is insane. It's
pretty
so
crazy.
dark.
I don't know why
You
we're
can
doing
barely
this.
see anything because it's so windy.
Yeah, but
It's very fun.
very fun.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Yeah.
We made it.
We made it. It is very cold, almost got blown off the mountain. And of course we're socked in.
We can't see anything.
Can't see anything.
We having fun, guys? Oh, sorry.
And we're all cuddled in.
We're all snuggling.
It is-
Yeah, we're Southern girls.
It
We're
is
snuggling.
so cold.
It's so cold, so windy.
So cold.
We have hope yet, though,
We
right?
have it's clearing up sometimes, so we got some shots, but no promises.
Whoa, look at
This is
So proud of us.
I'm so tired.
I can't believe we actually did that.
That was so crazy.
Oh my word. That was the craziest hike I've ever done for sure.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of us though.
Yeah.
I didn't even think I was gonna feel good after the first hike, and then I did not expect to be able to do Fuego.
Yeah.
It was, that was insane. What an experience though.
That was really cool.
But I'm so tired.
Yeah, maybe once we have better thoughts, we'll come back and give you some like good tips for all of this. So
right now we need to go eat breakfast.
Get some breakfast.
I'm so tired. Holy cow. Feeling a lot better after some coffee and a nice burrito breakfast. But now it's time to hike back down the mountain. I don't think we're gonna really film much because we kind of just want to like haul down and get back to our nice bed and take a shower. So we shall see you in Antigua. Oh my goodness. We're so dead.
I'm so dead. This is already like the next day. We're so sore.
So sore.
We've barely even gotten out of this bed. We've just been
so
like,
tired. So nice to be showered.
Yes.
But man, what a crazy experience. That was awesome.
Super great. So we wanted to give you some quick tips, just some things that we were thinking about while we were coming down the mountain. Yeah, we're gonna go through this pretty quickly. So tip number 1 is go with Wicho and Charlie's. Honestly, guys, we had such a great experience with them. For me especially, I would say like having the shelter was really nice.
Yeah.
Like everyone was talking about how great it was that we just had these shelters because it was so cold and it was really nice to have a nice place to sleep.
Yeah, and the guides were amazing. We felt like they were super knowledgeable and super safe. They were always kind of checking in on the weather and never pushing us to do anything that we weren't prepared for. So yeah, definitely go with them. Tip number 2 is definitely gauge your hiking ability. So I would say that the average traveler could make it to the top because you're allowed to take as many stops and breaks as you want along the way. But I would say if you're not fairly good shape or you don't like hiking, it would not be a very enjoyable experience because it is a pretty lengthy hike.
If you've never hiked before, it is an absolute grind.
Yeah.
If you have hiked before and you are used to hiking, it's a really good hike, I would say.
So just take that into account when you're planning your trip.
Be prepared. And then the next tip number 3, is be prepared for the altitude. The altitude from Antigua to there, to the top of like the base camp is a change of 2,000 meters. It's quite the altitude change. So just make sure you're drinking lots of water. I think it's something like a liter of water for every 1,000 meters that you're up. And also just make sure that you are taking those breaks. Maybe take an ibuprofen or like an Advil. Maybe once you get to the top. If you're having a headache, it's not a bad idea. Yeah. And also, what we did is that we were at the lake. We went to Lake Atitlan about a week before, and that's already a little bit higher than Antigua. Yeah. So we were ready for at least a little bit of an altitude change. Yeah, it seemed like we handled it better than the people that just like flew into Antigua and right away did the hike. That's right. So take that into consideration. Yes. Tip number 4 is be prepared if you plan to do Fuego. So obviously we couldn't hike Acatenango. We didn't get to summit that one, but we did get to do Fuego. And I would say definitely be prepared because it is a pretty grueling hike, I would say. It's about like 4.5 hours. And more so than just like the actual physical side, you definitely need to be pretty like mentally tough, I would say, more than anything else. Because
like we had kind of all the conditions. So we started and it was beautiful weather, but it seriously was so crazy. It was like windy, it was dirt flying in your face, it was raining, it was cold, it's dark. So you need to be able to just be prepared to like go into it and just like, you can't turn back once you started.
Totally.
So you need to be pretty mentally tough and prepared to just kind of like deal with whatever comes your way. We ended up not really filming much on that hike because it was so crazy. We couldn't even like get the camera out. But I would just say like be really prepared. It was super fun and a great adventure. But if you're like a little bit unsure, maybe just like just take an extra step to, like extra minute to think about it.
Totally.
It is pretty crazy hike.
Yeah, and the other thing, and that kind of leads into the last tip, which is be realistic about the weather. Honestly, we thought maybe it was like a 50-50 chance that we would be able to see the volcano, but it's probably more like a 30% chance of having good weather, and we did not have good weather. A little bit disappointed by that. I would have loved to get more footage and more photos, but honestly, like the experience itself was amazing. Again, too bad that we couldn't see Fuego for most of the time, and also too bad for the other group that didn't go to Fuego. They also couldn't summit to go see the sunrise. So just be really like mentally prepared that is a reality that happens. I mean, it's weather. You can't change it.
But you often online see all these like beautiful, pristine pictures of like the perfectly clear days. But just be realistic that that's not necessarily what you're gonna get, and it's got to be part of the adventure to just enjoy it too.
Totally.
But anyways, this is actually the end of our Guatemala series, which is crazy. This is our last big adventure. We feel like we really saved the best for last. That was such a fun and crazy adventure. We do have plans for a couple other more informational videos about Guatemala, but this is our last adventure vlog. So
stay tuned because we are going to Costa Rica next. We're very excited, and we'll see you there.
Woohoo! I was doing better, but now it hurts again. Are you filming me? It's mean.